In 2026, the most valuable asset in global sports isn't a veteran with a trophy cabinet or a billionaire owner. It is an 18-year-old kid from Rocafanda who is currently carrying the financial weight of one of the world's most historic football clubs on his shoulders. Lamine Yamal is no longer just a wonder kid or a prospect. In the early months of 2026, he has officially transitioned into a global financial entity. To understand the scale of what we're talking about, you have to look at the numbers that define his daily reality. While most 18-year-olds are figuring out their first year of university, Yamal is protected by a €1 billion release clause and earns a staggering £325,000 per week. But his salary is only the baseline. Today, we are breaking down the Yamal playbook, how a teenager became the face of a billion-dollar brand war between Nike and Adidas, how he's being utilized to save FC Barcelona's balance sheet, and why in 2026, Lamine Yamal is the ultimate test case for the Gen Z super athlete. Welcome to the athlete capital. To understand Lamine Yamal's 2026 valuation, you have to go back to the great brand war of 2024. For years, Nike had been the primary partner for both Barcelona and the next generation of La Masia talent. But in a move that sent shockwaves through the industry, Adidas swooped in and signed Yamal to a long-term deal reportedly worth over $34 million. This wasn't just a sneaker deal, it was a symbolic coronation. Adidas didn't just want a player, they wanted the heir. By 2026, Yamal has become the first and only player in the world permitted to wear Lionel Messi's exclusive Spark Gen 10S signature line. This is a level of brand alignment that money usually cannot buy. It is a visual signal to the world that the Messi halo effect, the ability to move millions of units of merchandise based on a single name, has officially been passed to Yamal. For Adidas, Yamal is the bridge to the next 40 years of football fans. He represents the Rocafanda 304 identity, a street-to-stadium narrative that resonates with the youth culture in a way that traditional, polished superstars simply cannot match. But the real complexity of the Yamal story lies in the boardroom of FC Barcelona. By 2026, Barcelona is still navigating the fallout of a decade of financial mismanagement. The club's survival strategy has shifted from buying aging superstars to protecting and monetizing their homegrown assets. Yamal is the crown jewel of this recovery plan. When Barcelona signed him to a contract extension through 2031, they weren't just securing a winger, they were securing their most bankable marketing tool. In the 2026 sports economy, a player's value is measured in brand equity transfers. Every time Yamal scores, Barcelona's global viewership in North America and Asia spikes. Every time he posts to his millions of followers, he is essentially functioning as a high-speed marketing agency for the club's sponsors. This is why the €1 billion release clause exists. It is a statement of his replacement cost. In 2026, you cannot buy the attention and cultural relevance that Yamal brings. You can only build it over a decade in an academy like La Masia. However, the most interesting shift in 2026 is Yamal's expansion into non-endemic lifestyle brands. In early 2026, Yamal made history by signing a massive 5-year deal as the global ambassador for American Eagle. This is a pivotal moment for the venture athlete model we discuss on this channel. Historically, European footballers stayed within the football bubble, signing with sports drinks or luxury watches. But Yamal is the first major soccer star to fully capture the American lifestyle and denim market at a Gen Z level. American Eagle isn't just using him to sell jeans, they are using his 304 street-style roots to tap into a global fandom that values authenticity over luxury. This deal is timed perfectly for the 2026 World Cup in the United States, positioning Yamal as the crossover star of the tournament. It includes limited edition product collaborations, where Yamal has a percentage of the upside, moving him closer to the equity-based models pioneered by LeBron James and Patrick Mahomes. He is proving that an athlete's brand can transcend their sport before they even reach their prime. This brings us to the Gen Z pivot. Unlike the superstars of the early 2000s, Yamal's business team understands that social media isn't just for highlights, it's for algorithm training. In 2026, Yamal's content strategy is meticulously designed to appeal to both the hardcore football fan and the casual lifestyle consumer. This dual-track approach makes him recession-proof. Even if he has an injury or a dip in form on the pitch, his lifestyle brand continues to generate revenue. He is the personification of the platform athlete. He uses the football pitch as a 90-minute commercial for his personal brand, which then feeds into his fashion collaborations, his electronics endorsements, and his growing portfolio of digital assets. He is the first athlete to be digitally native, understanding the value of his own data and attention from day one. But with this level of financial pressure comes an immense risk. We have seen what happens when the weight of a multi-billion-dollar entity is placed on a teenager. The burnout rate for young stars in the 2026 economy is higher than ever because they aren't just expected to play. They are expected to be CEOs. Every decision Yamal makes, from what he wears to a post-match interview to who he is seen with, is a business decision. His team has to manage the delicate balance between overexposure, which kills brand value, and consistent growth, which drives revenue. They are currently focusing on scarcity marketing, limiting his major endorsements to 11 top-tier brands across different categories, including global banking and high-end audio hardware. By 2026, Yamal is not just a player. He is a curated portfolio of elite global interests. The long-term trajectory for Yamal is where it gets truly fascinating. If he continues on this path, he will be the first footballer to reach billionaire status before the age of 30. Unlike Messi or Ronaldo, who built their empires in their late 20s, Yamal has the infrastructure of the 2026 venture capital world behind him from the start. We are already seeing whispers of Yamal's camp looking into alternative assets, moving beyond simple endorsements and into the territory of owning his own image rights through decentralized platforms and investing in the very tech companies that sponsor him. He is the ultimate evolution of the athlete as an owner-operator. He is the master of his own destiny in a way that previous generations couldn't imagine. As we look at the remainder of 2026, the question isn't whether Lamine Yamal will become the best player in the world. The question is how much the world's economy will shift around him. He is the test case for the super app athlete, a single person who serves as a portal for fashion, sports, gaming, and finance. When you buy a Lamine Yamal jersey or a pair of AE jeans he designed, you are participating in a massive global financial ecosystem that he sits at the center of. The boy from Rockefonda has become the king of the 2026 attention economy. Lamine Yamal is just the beginning. We are entering an era where an athlete's market value is determined before they even hit puberty, and the venture athlete model is the only way to survive it. Subscribe to the Athlete Capital and we'll see you in the next breakdown.